guys, welcome back to Soul by Ray. I'm your girl Ray, and this is my YouTube channel, bitch. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Also, do not forget to turn on your post notifications so that you can be notified every single time I post. You want to be notified so that you can be part of the Ray fam, aka the latest fam in the YouTube land, and that is just on period. Okay, please do not forget to follow me on my social media. My Instagram and my Twitter will both be linked down below in the description box for your convenience, sis, because a bad bitch always leaves links. Also, down in the description box, you'll find a link to my Twitch, which I may go live on, and you'll also find the link to my Patreon where I post all of my unedited content like this, sweetheart. Today, we're going to be watching episode 12 of season 1 of the originals, Celeste. We just found out she ain't never been dead, and I'm in shambles. So let's get into it.
The city your forefathers left you is now overrun by pirates, beasts, and vampires. I practice other magic as well. Sacrificial magic. Channeling power from the lives of my offerings, I use this strength to vanquish my enemies, and I will punish your enemies for their greed. In return, you will accept my family into your coven, and me as your leader.
Are you just gonna come in and make yourself the leader, sir? Like, girl.
A brutish pack of thieves and killers. But that's nothing compared to what you become on a full moon, is it?
Yes. Of course, a bite from your kind is not lethal to an original. Conflict between us would not end well for you at all. Let's state our proposal here. My brother and I control the ports of this city, but with
I like the way that Elijah be saying shit like, yeah, you know, you can do what you gonna do, but I wouldn't do it if I were you. Like, you don't really want that smoke from me. I'm an original, and I'll do that to you. So please, like, relax, humble yourself.
You're either quite ambitious or quite mad. What's your name, mate?
I am Alphonse Tunde del Gallo, Papa Tunde to my followers. And I come to ask that the witches be granted fair tribute for allowing your existence in our city.
are you suggesting that you speak for the French court of witches?
I do now. And I expect our future negotiations to go very smoothly. As a guarantee, I brought a gift. I await our next gathering.
I mean, if you gonna walk into somewhere, I guess that's how you walk in.
I like that about Thierry. I also like that he used to date a witch, so he knows about French quarter covens. Maybe he can lead me to whoever stole off with the harvest magic.
Rebecca, we are all devastated by the outcome of this ritual.
It's just it. There was no outcome. We both know that power like that doesn't just vanish. I say someone stole it. I'd like to know whom, and then I'd like to make an ally out of them.
But with, what's her name, Celeste, and taking the magic, I just still feel like that's wild as shit. Because Shorty was appearing to be friends with Sophie, that's her name, and all sis wanted was her niece back, and got them people to convince that girl that either way she was gonna die, but at the same time made her think that she might have a chance to come back just to kill her off for you to take the power for yourself. Is crazy as shit, I ain't gonna lie.
It's his trick, Elijah. He lulls you into a false sense of camaraderie and kinship, and then he turns on you like a snake.
That's true.
I fall for it every time and wind up with a dagger in my chest for my trouble. No more.
I believe that he is approaching some semblance of peace here. Leadership may, in fact, be a good thing for him. Now, sister, please, I ask you, if you cannot support him, then at least do nothing to provoke him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, with Klaus, Rebecca has to understand that if you poke him, he's gonna poke back. And his poke back is gonna be something that's way wilder than whatever Rebecca could be thinking about doing. Like, niggas should just leave Klaus alone. That's what I would just leave that man alone. If Rebecca really didn't want anything to do with him, like she was really that fed up in him, why doesn't she just leave? Just leave. It really, to me, it seems as simple as just leaving. Like, you don't necessarily have to be there in his face, and just leave.
Came to mess with the witches, just like you said. And these two, they went missing. Found them like this. Not even staked, just dead.
Where are you going? Someone has to account for this.
You want revenge? Get it yourself. That mark is tied to some bad mojo. Any y'all got any brains, you'll head back to the compound and stay the hell out of this.
Though, to be honest, this stuff makes my skin crawl. I've never seen anything like this.
I have. A long time ago. Somebody is copycatting a very dangerous witch. They draw their power from sacrifice. I just don't understand why someone would leave it here for us to find. Unless they wanted it to be found.
Mademoiselle Michelson.
That's not possible.
Sure it is, Sherry. It's magic.
Symbole du masque et de l'ombre. Embrasse-toi. Embrasse-toi. Symbole du masque et de l'ombre. Embrasse-toi. Symbole du masque et de l'ombre. Embrasse-toi. Symbole du masque et de l'ombre. Embrasse-toi.
Someone will die for this.
This is why Rebecca should have stayed her ass where she was. Like, girl, fucking with things is how shit happened to you. Like, she should have just, I would have just took off and just never came back and did my own thing.
Everyone's freaked out, man. We haven't had witches killing vampires in a long time. Marcel made sure of that.
Marcel has run off like a scared child. You lot are left with me. Now, who of you will fight to defend our home? Not a single one of you will stand with me. So afraid are you of this new threat? You should know better. I'll handle this myself.
They don't even really fuck with him like that. He should have expected that. Okay.
It's a little early for day drinking. Let me guess, Klaus problems. I thought you'd be on top of the world. And now that you have Davina back.
Davina's gone.
Was it Klaus? I told him if he hurt her.
It wasn't like that. The power that she had was too much. We tried to fix her with this crazy-ass ritual and something went wrong. Now she's, I don't know, floating in limbo or waiting on her ancestors.
Damn. I feel so bad for myself because it took them a lot to convince him to even take her there to do that. And he really went out on a limb and just really hoped that he was gonna get her back, and it kind of failed. But I'm hoping, like, somehow, like, once they defeat this witches or whatever, the harvest thing still, like, continues and Davina is able to come back. Like, I hope this is just a for now thing and not a forever thing, because, you know, nothing is ever forever in this universe here, child.
Just think it's kind of funny that it took some big supernatural threat for you to even come into the same room as me.
I do apologize if you feel neglected. I have been occupied. My siblings are in some quarrel. Niklaus remains agitated. You'll recall that even our slightest interactions seem to infuriate him.
It would infuriate me too, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it would kind of piss me off that they was all trying to be shacked up and booed up while she pregnant with my baby. Like, could you at least wait till she give birth to the baby? Like, I don't want her. So, like, you could have her, but can she have my baby first before you be trying to be all up in her face, flirting and shit in front of me? Like, I don't want to see you flirting with my baby mama while she pregnant. Like, what the fuck? So I feel Klaus on that. But, like, I don't... But then again, Klaus is really territorial. And once he feels like some shit is his, it's his. So, shit, I just want to be messy.
So Klaus is a dick.
He is.
Now that you are here, perhaps you can help settle an argument. You see, you've traded a war abroad for one here in the quarter. Some rogue witch wants a piece of the city we built, and Elijah, for reasons beyond my comprehension, insists that negotiation is our best recourse.
Yes, on the topic of your failed comprehension, you forget.
As a soldier, Marcel has seen not only how small the world has become, how fast news can travel, but also the very horrors of war itself. Surely Marcel would agree with me. The best way for us to defend our home is by exercising discretion.
I didn't get it at first. Klaus was the one who wanted to go to war. So why was he inviting his enemy into his home? why be so generous to someone who he's gonna have to kill? But see, that's the thing. It was all part of Klaus's plan. He was sussing the guy out, learning his weaknesses, his strengths, getting him to let his guard down. That's how Klaus does it. Then he goes in for the kill.
I mean, no, that's a smart way to go after your enemies, low key. They say, you know, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. They do say that. You gotta learn someone's weaknesses in order to know how to take them down. So, I mean, I think it makes sense.
It is done. All of the original sister flows through me.
And will that be enough to make Klaus suffer?
I will hurt Klaus Michelson as he hurt me. When I am done, he will wish that he could die.
You know what makes this was fucked up is that I know, like, somehow he about to lose this. And I just, because, like, come on, Klaus is the main character of the show, so really nothing too crazy is gonna happen to him. But y'all, imagine coming back from being dead just to die again. Like, I would hate that.
Big bad Klaus Michelson.
Sophie. Just the witch I was looking to brutalize. Perhaps you can explain the attacks on my men.
I don't know what you're...
You can either tell me what you know, or I can distribute tiny pieces of you throughout the quarter.
She asked me to keep an eye out on witch stuff. I found something. When I showed her, we were jumped by some guy. He desiccated her with his touch.
Like a coward, you left her.
What was I supposed to do? Fight some warlock that took out an original?
Where was this exactly?
Or you could have came and, I don't know, told another fucking original, you dumb at, like, not you just gonna sit and drink and let her be there after she is the reason why you even got out of the fucking garden place or whatever. Like, hello?
I'm coming with you.
No, stay here. Compound is safe.
Rebecca's in trouble. I'm going.
Girl, you are pregnant. Sit down.
You do not leave my side. Do you understand?
I noticed how you're almost always near those twin sons of yours. How they bear your distinctive mark. Got me to thinking. You channel their power, don't you? Which of course begs the question, what would happen were that power to be taken away? If those sons, whose lives you depend on, were suddenly struck down. What of that power then?
I will kill you for this.
I cannot be killed. You, however.
That's horrible.
Did that bitch not hear that nigga was wreaking havoc all over the town? Like, did she not comprehend that? Like, I understand that she don't like Klaus. I get it. I do. But to me, killing him seemed valid if he going around killing everybody else. Like, hello? Sometimes Klaus's ways may not be, you know, the best. May not be what you want them to be. But he did what he had to do in this case.
Quite the show.
What the
Marcel?
fuck?
I said get out of here.
Why are you
Defeat me. I channel the power of an original vampire. Soon I will have all three. But first, I will take you. Symbol du masque de l'ombre. Embrasse-toi.
You dumb. Like, you dumb bitch. What the fuck did you think was gonna... Shit like that irritates me. He told you to run. You are a human against a witch that you just see who he tried to break his neck and gain back from that shit. Like, what the fuck are you on?
The sins of the father are paid for by the son. I will take pleasure in telling Klaus how you died.
I remember killing you. I rather relished it. What a joy it is to relive fond memories.
You're here. Good. I can crush you before the eyes of your son. And then I will consume you both.
not listening. We cannot enter the circle. There's some kind of confinement spell. If I can't remove her, we can't break the link.
It's a convoluted spell. It's like a witch's recipe. You can spoil the balance by adding a more potent ingredient, a mystical binding agent. I don't know, volcanic ash, rock salt, anything up to and including Eye of Newt.
What about the blood of a witch?
Do you have the blood of a witch?
Like the originals more than the Vampire Diaries because I'm like 5 seasons into the Vampire Diaries and I feel like I've learned more about magic in the 12 episodes that I've watched of this. I feel like I've learned more about magic in the 12 episodes that I've watched of this as opposed to the entire 5 seasons that I've watched of the Vampire Diaries. All they do is bring Bonnie through a whole bunch of bullshit. They don't really ever talk about like the further extents of what magic can do.
Is Marcel dead? Did that guy kill him?
Get out.
Didn't finish him off. Marcel needs blood to heal. Go find me someone off the street.
I'll do it.
No. Not you. I don't want you involved in this.
You don't control me anymore, remember?
I really fucking like Cammy. I really did fucking enjoy Cammy, but now I just cannot. I can't. The bitch is irritating me.
I'm simply incapable of committing to an alliance.
I asked you to cease these petty moves against our family, and yet you conspire with this fool. Is this what it's come to? Making moves against your own blood?
Don't you try and shame me. Nick grows more powerful by the day, and you do nothing but encourage him.
I offer him my counsel because it's clear to me that he means to make the city our home. Now, perhaps leading these derelicts will curb some of these impulses, grant him some degree of happiness.
You always talk of Nick's happiness. But for 1,000 years, he has robbed me of any chance of my own. What about me, Elijah? Am I not a concern for you?
We all make sacrifices in the name of this family, Rebecca, but know this, I will never stand against you or Niklaus.
What about Haley? Nothing I conspire to do, none of my treachery will harm this family as much as your feelings for her. You're a hypocrite, Elijah. You would choose love over family and then condemn me for doing the same.
Man, goddamn. But I feel like at this point for Rebecca, is it about love or is it about revenge? Because to me, it's not given it's about love anymore. It's given she just wants revenge. Which, girl, this is too much. This is too much.
Celebrating Klaus's defeat of the mad Papa Tunde.
Not celebrating, drowning sorrows. I'm the one who brought Tunde to town.
What?
What?
I made some inquiries while I was abroad. I wanted the most dangerous witch anyone could find.
Why on earth would you do that?
For you. I figured if someone as bad as Tunde comes in, maybe Klaus gets chased off. Very least, he's occupied enough that he can't stop me from trying to get you back.
You mean to tell me that you would tear down everything my family built? Everything you helped us build? Risk your own life? On the off chance that I would show you the slightest bit of affection?
I would.
Girl, this is too much.
I did.
This is dragging it.
I'd do it again.
You brought danger to your own city. Not even knowing if Shorty would, like, get back with you. Like, imagine. Imagine. It is kind of fucked up that everybody has to do stuff in order to keep Klaus happy when Klaus don't give a fuck about their happiness. I do agree that that is fucked up, like Rebecca was saying, like, but saying this is all just so messy.
Each of you has a decision to make. You either fight alongside me, or you leave. Now.
We don't owe you anything. If staying in the quarter means living under your rule, I'd just as soon get the hell out.
I got no reason to help you, and I sure as hell don't have a reason to help him.
No, don't be difficult, love. You'll only live as long as you're of use to me, and right now your best use is to explain why a witch I killed 100 years ago has come back for revenge.
Come on. Resurrected witches with vast power? It's the harvest. 4 girls were meant to die and be reborn. I don't know how, but someone jacked that power, and they used it to bring back 4 witches. Just not the right ones.
So there's still a chance. If we can get that power back, we can save Davina.
Let's concentrate on the immediate problem, shall we? Papa Tunde wants revenge. He'll continue to attack us, channeling power from the vampires he sacrifices. He kills, he grows more dangerous. So, how do I end him?
He needs sacrifices to gain power. You keep him from killing any more Nightwalkers. That's a start.
Unless he finds the one place with a load of vampires ready to be sacrificed.
This blade now contains all the power I harvested from the vampires. It will do things worse than death, even to an original.
And are you ready for the final offering?
In the name of the witches of the French Quarter, it is my honor.
Girl, this is too much. This is too much. She's about to get turned up. Oh my god, she's about to get turned up next episode. We're not gonna waste no time. Yeah, good night, y'all. We about to get into the next one, period.